Hey everyone. I've noticed recently that many people struggle to make chords from notes. People who make basically who use the piano roll in the different DAWs seem to simply guess at notes to come up with chords. But I'm going to show you something, a really easy way to get proper chords. And the only thing you need to remember is the number 4 and the number 3. So let's say we start with an A note. To make a proper chord from this, count 4 semitones up from the A note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, place a note there, and then count 3 semitones up from that one. 1, 2, 3, place a note there. This is basically the A major chord. So 4, 3. If we play that, this is what it sounds like. Now, if you copy this and take the middle note down 1 semitone, this now makes the A minor chord. Now if you copy the major chord again and move the middle note 1 semitone up, this now creates the A suspended 4th chord, A suspended 4 chord. And if you take the minor and move the middle note 1 semitone down, this makes the A suspended 2 chord. So we just made 4 chords. So these are called triads because there's 3 notes in each of these chords. And if we listen to them from the beginning, so that's the minor, A suspended 4, A suspended 2. Now you can take these, copy them, and take the bass note and move them up by 1 octave. What you just created are what are called the first inversions. So this is the first inversion of the A major chord, first inversion of the A minor chord, and so on. So let's hear what that sounds like. Now let's copy these over and take these middle notes and move them up by 1 octave. So what you've done here is created what's called the second inversion. So this is the second inversion of the A major chord, second inversion of the A minor, second inversion of the A suspended 4th, and so on. Let's listen to that. Now, if we continue doing that and take the next notes 1 octave above, what you have is actually, you would think it's what would be called the third inversion, but actually what you end up with is exactly the same chords as what you had here. So it's not really, there's no such thing as a third inversion in this case. Because if I bring it down by 1 octave, you could see that it's exactly the same notes as here. So this doesn't apply. So by simply starting with 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, we created 12 different chords. So I think this could be really useful for people trying to make pads or piano chords and so on. So to give you an example of how this could work, let me just make a quick bass pattern. I'll just start. Oops. Let me make it 4 bars long. Let's put a synth on this. Okay, that's good enough. So let's say you were working with this kind of bass line and you wanted to make a pad from this or strings from this. So let me make a new Let me put a pad on this. Let me copy this over. So how would you go about making chords from this? So like I said, the trick is to first make the major chord, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Okay, not too bad, but so let's make, what if we make this into the A suspended fourth? I don't know why Ableton doesn't snap the grid as easily now in Live 9.1. Let's make this a, so make this a minor. Let's make this, let's leave that a major. Let's make this into a minor. Let's make this into a minor. Let's see what that sounds like. Not bad, it's just this last. Oh, okay, yeah. So let's make this into a suspended fourth. Actually, let's leave it a major. So that sounds pretty good. And I haven't used any of the inversions yet, which you can do very easily. So I hope this gives you a really easy way to make proper chords from simple bass lines or whatever. You can also make piano chords from this, or any other synth chords, stabs, and so on. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If so, please leave a comment. And that's it. Take care. Bye.